Hello everyone, it's me Haynes, and we're back finally playing this game again, right? I'm gonna talk about the units briefly. Just let me do the first turn because I got tired of it. I've had to do it like 7 million trillion times by now, and yeah, like I said, I'm tired of having to do it repeatedly. So you can see I'm gonna be careful not to mess with the RNG accidentally. And yeah, okay, let's go. So you see that I dodge. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh, I don't remember. Anyways, oh well, that is an intentional dodge though. Anyway, so you saw that I rescued Marcus there. That's just because I don't want him to kill everything, right? I kind of want him to survive, you know. I mean, wait, what? Did I say Marcus not die? Am I kidding? Or did I say the enemies? I already forgot. Point is, I don't want the enemies to die easily, so that my other units can do something. Because I mean, even though I like Logan, for example, his combat is not the greatest. I mean, it's respectable, but come on, it's like if I want to take down one of these brigands, I have to employ all of 3 of these units, and that's just not fun. So here I have, as you can see, I'm gonna employ. I weaken the enemies, right? That's so I can fight them and whatnot. This guy's gonna go back. This guy isn't really. So I'm just gonna try to hit him. Pew! Hey, we hit him. Hey, nice. Now we're gonna also have Matthew attack here. Oh, what the freaking. Dude, what is this crap? Can you please explain to me what this crap is? Speed. Am I towards? Yes, I am. Alright. Have Hector attack here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright. And, oh, beautiful. I think one of these will retreat, and even if they don't retreat, come on. It's 3 defense versus 11 and 10. Okay, but this guy's gonna retreat, right? So it's only gonna be this one. I'm gonna equip the wolf bill because we're kind of short on 2 range early on in the game, and that sucks. Anyways, I'm gonna move Dorcas here. He keeps getting this thing. Let me just turn off auto end so that I can. Oh, also Matthew got speed. That's actually pretty important. So talking about getting speed and level ups, even though I didn't say levels. There we go, 4. Oh, another thing I should mention. I was trying to use another ROM before that was kind of like edited and whatnot. Did I turn off auto end? Yes, I did. An edited ROM. Let me just check this guy's level. Okay. I'll actually talk about levels in a bit, but I was trying to use another ROM and edit it for like showing growths and everything, but that just didn't work out. Rather, I didn't care to try in the end. Oh, my monitor went weird. Anyways, so I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go back, use another save file, and that eventually I had to replay it so Hector did not get strength or speed or defense. I don't remember. In like his last level, if you remember, I guess fighting Wire. But I did get the 2 use vulnerary, and that's gonna be great. It's gonna be useful. It means I can use it up without being paranoid about not having it again because I have another use. And if you think that sounds dumb, yeah, I guess it is. You guys have 12 avoid. I don't like it. I really don't. You know, I don't think I need to lure in that Pegasus Knight this turn right away. Okay, yeah, why am I trying to kill this guy? I can take him down. Yeah, so I'm going to... What was I going to do? Yes. Iron Sword, like... Okay, if I don't... Thing is, if I don't kill this guy with Marcus, then whoever kills this... stands here to kill him will lure this guy in, and I don't really want that. Then I'll need like weaken, that's 2 units, and then one more. I don't have the map power there. Then again, who cares? It's gonna be one enemy on enemy face, come on. Right. So let's equip the iron axe. This guy's not gonna die, he's gonna be left with 1 HP. Iron axe right away. And you know what? I guess I'll start talking about the units. Oswin goes first because his growths are first on my notes. So let's go. There they are. I'm not even gonna mention them because I don't care. Oswin's pretty good early game. You kind of have him there to tank and help you out. And what you see, for example, right here, Hector cannot take all of his enemies. Yes, he's pretty tanky in his own right. Like unlike Eliwood, he can take 4s or something like that hits. But FE7 swarms you with enemies, even at the start. It does swarm you. Not as much as mid game, but it does, and Hector's gonna fall pretty easily in that case. Like the Pegasus Knights, it's a way to tackle this map by having Hector stand on the mountain, but that wastes too many turns, and still you try to rely on dodge tanking, and I don't like to rely on that. It's not my forte, just in a way to put it, I guess. But that's Hector, not Oswin. Oswin himself, in his own right, he's pretty strong and he hits enemies hard, and he takes very little damage. Additionally, he's also like very high level, and this does mean he doesn't get as much XP, and you may think that I should not use him as much for the XP requirement. It really doesn't matter. I could try to really promote him too, or like just promote him because he's really good if you promote him like man he is, but I don't feel like it. I'm gonna be pretty stingy with my promotional items just because funds. I don't want to mess up around with funds, alright? I want to be able to buy like expensive stuff or something, and for that reason I need to have some expensive items just rotting away in my inventory. You know, that doesn't make any sense. If you have an army, imagine the US Army gave, or like the United States gave its Navy or something like $200,000 to spend. Just very little, but let's just imagine that's sensible. And then they tell them, okay, but you need to administer well, so you can't use $150 of those. You can't use 50% of it instead. And it just doesn't make sense, right? Like, you get resources, why can't I use them? But that's FE7's ranking system for you. So yeah, that may be why I don't promote Oswin. Even if I did promote him or not, he's still stuck at 4 move and then 5, and he's gonna fall behind in later maps. I really don't want to deal with that. So he's really good right now, but I think he's gonna be dropped later on. So that's Oswin. And you got plenty of time to see his growth. He's pretty tanky, as you would expect. Alright, now moving on, let's talk about Sarah. Wait. Okay. I just, for 1 second, I saw, my eyes just thought the Pegasus Knight was 7 tiles away. So here's Sarah. She's your first healer, so this is nice, because you want her to heal. And that's pretty much it. Eventually Priscilla will come, and she has a mount and more magic at base. Like 5 less growth, or 10% less growth, but come on. She comes with 6 base magic, if I remember correctly, so she outclasses Sarah every way. In every way. I mean, maybe Sarah will get to A stabs quicker, because she comes here with D, and so does Priscilla a few maps later, so that's probably a thing in her favor. But nah, I just don't like it. She also has a high magic growth, but it's 50%. It's basically a coin flip, and I don't want to rely on like on it, you know. But it really doesn't matter anyways, because you can just amend whenever you want her to heal better. So that's Sarah, I guess. She's got nice staff utility, so I say she's like C tier, right? She's useful. And I'm gonna try to level her up as part of the ranking system, so she might be even more useful than she usually is in a casual card. Yeah, I didn't spend much time talking about her now, as I did with the other units. Who should I talk about here? You You know what? I think I'll do Dorcas. Yeah, Dorcas is not on my list actually. I wasn't checking. Dorcas. What can I say about Dorcas? Excuse me. He's pretty slow. He's got set speed, which I mean is better than the other fighter, right? Better than Bartra with just 3 speed. And just a little side note, people usually talk about Bartra's speed as wow, he can't double zero as soldiers, but early game soldiers have 1 attack speed, not 2, not 0. So yeah, even if Bartra gets a point of speed, he's just gonna suck. And I guess that's something Dorcas can do. It's like if for whatever reason you don't want Hector to fight soldiers, I guess maybe you want him to fight cavalry in chapter 14. Sure, Dorcas can actually take on all those soldiers pretty well by himself, and that's really good. He does have a lot of HP, though low defense, so he can tank a few hits, not too many, and it's not too great because Sarah doesn't heal much. So in a sense, you can say he's frailer than other units who just have more defense and less HP, like Oswin. But Oswin is also super high leveled. Dorcas himself, he's not that good, but he's useful, and maybe I'll get something out of him, given that I want everyone to get level 20. Checking his growth, just out of curiosity. Yeah, his luck growth is decent, I guess. It's Eliwood level. And his skill and strength are not bad, I guess. His strength base is lower than Bartra's, but he has a higher growth, I guess that's the point. And FE7 does this a lot. It's like higher base than the other guy, but lower speed growth than the other guy. Kind of like with Dorcas and Bartra's speed, right? It's double and half each of each other's respectively. That is stat the base and then the growths. But really, they're just one of them won't ever really get to double. So I say Dorcas is kind of D tier, right? I don't think he's that good. I do have a good utility for him next chapter though. Anyways, times for Barcher, and yes, I did not take off the numbers because that's tedious. So Barcher is even worse. Oh boy. You can see he's even rescued right now because he's just dead weight. Sure, he's lower leveled, which I mean, I guess means I can get more levels out of him, but it really doesn't matter. Uh, it's really strange how much the FE7 developers went. Like, they went to great lengths to try to balance Dorcas and Barcher around each other. It's like, Barcher has 1 less HP with 1 more defense, and he's also got 1 more luck, but 1 less constitution, and he's got half and double base speed and growth correlation that I pointed out earlier. And then his strength base is 2 points higher than Dorcas' strength, but his skill base is 2 points lower than Dorcas's. So they went to like great lengths comparing Barcher and Dorcas against everything between each other, but not against the enemies, and it ends up meaning they're dead weight. Barcher does have like a D in Axis, and Dorcas has a C, so I don't know what use you can get out of that because Hammer is D rank, it's not C, which is sort of a shame actually, because if it were C, it would be something in Dorcas's favor, kind of. Barcher wouldn't have, and it will make talking about these units more interesting. Talking about interesting things or quirks of characters, if Barcher is level 5 promoted, he can recruit Carla, and there's no other way to obtain Carla later on. Will I be shooting for this? I think I will. I think I will. I'll try to get Carla, see how well I do. But calculating it from right now off the top of my head, it seems like I'm losing way more funds doing so than XP I am gaining. Because I'm gonna trim Barter either way, just for the XP. But well, I guess that makes sense because Carlos also promoted already. Will I count that as a save to my funds? Well, no, because I used it on Barter. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. It has nothing to do with Barter really. I'll try to get Carla, and yeah, that's it. Barter worse than Dorcas. I put them both at D tier, but where Dorcas is like mid D tier, kind of. Barter is just low D tier. Oh boy. Alright. Oh wow, Rebecca has 50% strength growth, huh? Yeah, cool. No, she doesn't. Actually, she's not Netza my gross, but I guess I'll talk about her. So Rebecca, she can't retaliate at one range, and this is a very enemy phase centric game. Most enemies have either one range or 1 to 2 range, so it's really hard to get her enemy phase. Not impossible, you can put her behind the wall at the range of 1 2 range enemies, or just ahead against a bunch of archers, and sure, she can get enemy phase out of it, but it's kind of like it really doesn't matter, especially when it's not like your units are the pride of 1 2 range. Sure, early game they sort of are. I guess you got Oswald's Javelin and Bartre and Hector's Hand Axe. But besides that, in the early game, there's not much else. Rebecca's chip damage will fall out of use pretty quickly. That being said, though, I do think that on a tier list, for example, I will place her slightly higher than people would. I still place her below Barter, but she's D tier. She's like bottom tier. It's just gonna sound so weird, but hear me out. A lot of people, when they talk about Becca's trying to raise her up, it's also one of her problems because she's so weak. It's about how hard it is, right? Because she only gets maybe to kill one enemy on player phase, and that's it. But actually, what I see here is that the Pegasus Knights that are like good food for her, because the only good combat she has is against Pegasus Knights, really. And other units, I mean, they also can hurt them, but since they're stronger, you kind of want to use their stronger attacks on the stronger enemies, right? Kind of to match them. Or you want to use Marcus, but you know, Marcus already moved this turn, whatever. And I'm trying to feed kills to my units. So kind of what I noticed is that I think it's intentional that the Pegasus Knights are high level. They're high level so that Rebecca can grow faster. And actually, when I consider these things, next chapter, I can actually get her to level 2 by turn 2 player phase. Or rather, she'll become level 2 on turn 1 enemy phase, which is really interesting because honestly, if I weren't playing for ranked, I wouldn't have noticed this. Yeah, oh, she also has some good growths, I guess. Yeah, I mean, more so just speed, but I don't like it. I've 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 gotten so many times where her first level ups have no speed on them. Oh, sometimes it's just a meme and it's pure strength. The first time I used her, actually, she was like, she was speed screwed and she had like bazillion strength. It was hilarious. But that was in with Harwood as well, so yeah, whatever. Also, cool thing, I like that the promotions for archers, more so the female one, I mean, there's only one, is really good. It's +1 speed and +1 con, so I guess with steel bows that's +2 attack speed. But additionally, it's +3 strength. So it means that Rebecca can actually turn up. If you get her to like level 10, she's kind of like meh, really, doing meh damage and not doubling many things, and doubling even less with like steel bow. Actually, she'll double, but not with steel bow is what I mean. If she's level 10 or something. But actually, if you like early promote her that way, she'll actually be able to dish out good damage and be able to dodge some enemies with the steel bow, which is really funny if you ask me. That's that's it though. I don't really have much else to say about Rebecca. She's pretty bad, but again, I place her like low D tier instead of E tier as many people will. Oh well. Turning off her growths now. Let's move on. Oh, we got Marcus. I forgot about him. And Hollywood. Let's go on to Lowen, who was actually after Barcher, but I didn't do him. Wait, no, not that kind of damn it. No, but Lowen will be doing. Yeah, it'll be the, okay, guys. Listen. Okay. I said that, and yeah, it was weird, but no. It will be the other way around because look at this hair guy. What is this guy? Is he like an anti-protagonist or something? He's like covering his eyes or something? Just it's a dumb joke. Only a few people really. Yes. Okay. Anyways, Lowen. Uh, it's pretty good. He's got some good bases for his level. He's got Hollywood tier speed, which is I guess actually it's even worse because of a lower growth. But he's got higher strength. Without any personal weapon, Hollywood does as much damage as Lowen does with an Iron Lance. Or well, without calculating weapon triangle. But Eliwood with the rapier is the same as Lowen with an Iron Lance at base. It just shows. For level 2 units, these are really good bases. Like, look at that HP. 23 HP. For GBA standards, a unit that starts out this under level, 23 HP and 7 defense, that's insane. He also has 10 con, as if he needed some other cool thing. You can give him a steel sword and yeah, in this case it's like FE12, right? You get like the steel sword and the silver swords and they don't have any weight. It's kind of the same with Lowen. Use iron swords, you get steel swords, only use steel swords from now on. And also when he promotes you can use hand axes unimpeded. Though I don't like having him use hand axes later in the game. Actually I usually don't use them like later on. I just find other cool units I prefer more, like say Raven or Harkin and whatnot. Marcus Isadora too, I guess. Or well, I haven't actually used Isadora. I might try actually. It sounds really interesting, really cool. Uh, but anyways, that was a lot of talking about nothing. He's a cavalier, right? He can rescue, he can canto, even if it's not super canto. Just being able to trade around the weapons of units, and then if where he will be parked is not a good place, you can just move him about. He's got 7 move, which means he can go in and attack very far enemies if you need him to, or he can retreat if you need him to. It's just really good. He does have low luck though, and I've gotten 1% crit and 2% crit a lot of times. And this isn't just like personal experience, it's like at the start of the map, I have him fight something and he gets hit back by 1%. It's happened to me and it's not fun. But, well, that's something almost unrelated. Really low end will just maybe he's not like super spectacular with his growth. They're like 30%, and then defense is 40, which is good, but everything else is 30%, and luck is 50, and HP is 90, and resistance is what is it? Resistance is resistance is 30. So a lot of 30s there. Those are not striking numbers, I guess, for people. But on average, he'll just hit those thresholds that he needs to. You usually funnel a lot of XP into him, but sadly I can't do that in this run because I'm actually trying to funnel XP into Eliwood, just because it's easier to do so right now when he's a free deployment slot. And I do want to get Geats eventually, but that's Eliwood. I'll talk about that in a bit. Low one I say he's pretty good. I place him on, I'm not sure if top of B or lower spectrum of A, because I mean his combat isn't impressive right now, it's just his tankiness. And then later on, it takes around, say, after Dragon's Gate or on the defense map for him to start actually being decent at like one-rounding enemies. So I'm not sure. I think for now I'll say top of B tier. Maybe he'll surprise me, because I will admit his 30% speed growth has failed me quite a bunch before. So I guess that's a bit of personal experience into that. So yeah, Lowen. I do like Lowen more than Sin and Kent, though I don't think Sin and Kent are as useless as people think they are. Eliwood, here we go. 23 minutes. Oh, perfect. Don't worry, guys. I'll do something else and then probably record part 4, and that will be the end of this chapter. So, Eliwood, I don't like him. His bases are just, oh, it's like they thought, oh, we're gonna put, damn it, oh, we're gonna put FE1 Marth into this game. That's gonna be really fun, and people are gonna like it. And no, get out of. I'm just, it makes me angry mode. Just why? His HP and his strength and his speed are even set like him, so it shows that they didn't even think about how Ellie would function. They just were like, we want average Marth Lord, and they just copy pasted his stats there. I think his luck and defenses even get same. Oh my god. And resistance, of course, but nobody had nobody had resistance in what is it, FE1, or some units did, where they had 0% growth. That's one thing also. He has 35% resistance growth, so it's for resistance standards on physical units, that's pretty high, but his base is 0. It's gonna take a while before it actually is pretty cool, but once it does get to that point where it's pretty cool, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mentioned he had that Lowen had the speed of Eliwood, and right there it is. Though I did also forget to mention low and control stuff, like javelins, pretty early on. And even hand axes, because promoting him earlier is... It comes way earlier than Elibu's promotion will. Elibu's promotion is pretty good. I'm getting sidetracked, but... oops. Elibu's promotion is pretty good. He gets a mount, that 7 move, not 8 for whatever reason. Oh well. And he also gets the constitution of, like, Saint and Kent. For, again, I have no idea why. But I guess it means he can rescue pretty well, even late game. And it's not gonna matter by that point. But getting them up to there, it's gonna be a pain. His growths are not stellar. I mean, if you add them up, sure they're a high number, but from what I see here, it's just going to be like HP, skill, and luck. That's what I'm gonna get a lot of the time. Battle strength, 40% speed growth is not fun. It's not it's really not that good. A lot of people think 40% is like, ah, that's passable, yeah, but no, guys, it's actually pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like think of Lilina, right? She's kind of slow, but she has a 35% speed growth, and that's just 5% less than 40. Is it really that different? No. So if you don't expect, say, Lilina to get speed, don't expect Hollywood to get speed that often either. It's gonna take him a while. That being said, he does have the rapier, and I gave you enough time to look at the roads. Wow, I actually care about how this looks. Me from 3 seconds ago would just go like here and with the numbers. He does come with the rapier, which is sadly times 2 effective. Well, everything is. Well, I don't know. And it actually, in the next chapter, he's not gonna reach a threshold for taking down an enemy. So I mean, I tried testing it out, but it just doesn't work unless you suspend and restart chapter and get a lucky roll. Otherwise, nah, it's alright when it has an advantage or where it's not at a disadvantage. In that case, it's good, it's decent. But also consider against what type of enemies it's up. Cavaliers are usually pretty tanky. And armor knights, like, yeah, he'll double them, but he's gonna be doing like 9 times 2 damage or something to their 21, 22 HP. It's gonna be... Why? Honestly? It's just, why wasn't it times 3 effectiveness? I will admit, at least that... Well, actually, do I prefer to the FE6 one? I mean, the FE6 one was times 3, but it was also 5 miles. I mean, yeah, actually, times 3 is better than... Times 3 and 5 might is better than this. Really, like, look at it. Might 8 times 2 is 16, or 5 times 6 is 12, 8, 18. Like, it was better in the previous game even. But I guess that's just a general thing with the game. It's not a rapier thing that it's a lower might. At the very least, if he gets to double somehow, he can do pretty decent damage with the rapier, and in fact probably one round some enemies. Like, if you got him some speed, he's also got him some strength, and once that happens, that's really cool. Gives him utility, and yeah, that's it. I actually think he's worse than Lyn, just because Lyn actually has passable combat. Like, she has 1 less strength actually, but much more speed. What's up with this Hollywood? Come on, man. He's pretty disappointing. That's all I gotta say. I put him at lower spectrum of C tier, just because his promotion is good. That's it. I really don't like him. Not even in the story, I actually don't like him much. Oh, I forgot I took off the growths. I was like, did I not show him? That reminds me, he has CN swords, so if you really care about that, well, yeah, he has it. Let's talk about Marcus. And my god, my throat's gonna die. Do I not have them? Yes, I do have them. They're just there because, completion's sake. People are... I think just people want growths or something. It's kind of important to look at them, I guess. In a sense, I guess. Not for Marcus, really. His skill is 15 and his speed is 11, by the way. He's low down because he's carrying someone, and the numbers were rounded down. Much to my dismay, because he doesn't have 8 skill. But at the same time, what's gonna be the difference between 8 and 7? Well, actually, if I miss, then that's gonna be pretty infuriating. But let's just pretend that doesn't happen. Uh, well, Marcus is a paladin, right? Which is one of the better classes in the game, as it has complete mastery of the weapon triangle. For whatever reason, it just does. I guess the developers just thought like, can horsemen use lances? Historically, yes. Did they use swords? I think they did. Axes? They could, yeah. So they just gave them everything, and it's like, come on, what the heck? But I guess that really doesn't matter. I mean, it's just a thing that has nothing to do with gameplay, right? Uh, well, except for the fact that it gets them to wield everything, but you know what I mean. He's also Paladin class comes with the 8 movement, which is good for attacking and getting back from attacking if you need to retreat, which, I mean, given the fact that Marcus is going to fight a lot of enemies, there will be some times where he's kind of on like 10 HP or like 4 HP, and the pulmonary will not be enough. In certain cases, I guess it's a pretty common occurrence. Like chapter 14, you rush him ahead, and he's probably gonna get battered down a bit, and then Eric does something like 14 damage to him, and coupled with everything else, it might be significant depending on how your run went. But that doesn't matter. His strength is just absurd. Even if his speed is not the absolute best, that strength is ridiculous. And later on, like, you can help him, right, improve it. It's something people don't do a lot in older FEs. They're like, oh, stacking is something of conquest or whatever, or something for awakening. But no, you could do it in this game. Train his axe rank, give him a silver axe, and then give him some supports if you manage them well. Maybe it won't be so easy here, but try to give him some supports, and you're pretty much it's pretty much gonna be useful until end game. Kind of like Gunther, right? Even though Gunther doesn't double and he doubles a lot of things, it's like you can stack on strength on him so easily it's not even funny. Or you can just use him as a pair of bots. But that's another game, right? And I'm not that experienced with Conquest. Really fun game though, but I'm not that good with the endless customization it has. Uh, like I probably threw it away there, like for a few seconds. He can last you to the end of the game, even if it doesn't double. Like say, oh no, a sword master, whatever will I do? He equips a silver lens or a killer, and gone. The guy's gone. Well, the silver lens maybe won't kill, but that's even better. It means someone else can take the kill if you want to. So yeah, that's just something he has. And also Kanto and rescuing and all that good stuff means that he can never really fall off, because you may, even at like last chapter, need someone to rescue some other person, and excuse me, and that happens, and that's useful. One thing you may be asking, maybe not, is about the XP ranking, like level 4. Okay, that's fine. You may be asking, are you gonna restrict him for the XP? No. I'm not gonna restrict him. I'm going to more closely manage what he does, though. I'm gonna manage more like, what are you doing? Yeah, just what I said. What are you doing, and how can I make you not kill all these enemies? But at the same time, I'm gonna use you to weaken them and maybe fight bosses like Sealan in chapter 15. Just for example, in that chapter, I don't want him to murder Sealan in chapter turn 1 because it kills everything, but I also do want him to be enclosing him, getting closer to him to eventually smack him in the face turn 4, turn 5, when I got all the SP I really want in that map. So I won't hold back on him. I'll be able to get the 5-star SP if I just manage my other units well, which is kind of what I'm doing here. I weaken him down so that I can give XP to my other units. Rows are still up in professional fashion. Alright. That was a lot of speaking. So just to refresh right here, this guy's gonna go back, or maybe not, which will be problematic. Is for me. 4 defense actually. Why did I? Yeah, that's gonna be 10 and 9. It's not beautiful. But that doesn't matter, I guess, really, in this case. Yeah, here's South. I'm trying to funnel and spin to Hollywood, so quick question. Do I give him the level 3 Brigand or the level 2 Archer? If I put him here, he'll fight this guy. But then, maybe tanking will be harder. Nah. You know what? Rapier. Die. Anyways, that was a lot of talking. Excuse me, guys. I really did talk a lot. Yeah, there we go. And it turn on auto end. Also, that I just wanted to show that auto end doesn't activate immediately, which is peculiar. All right, that guy retreated, I guess. Okay, as a person not going to go for missed. What's his face? Matthew. Oh no! Get wrecked. Oh, that miss is actually pretty bad. Because the mean sector can't, yeah. But it also doesn't matter, lol. Can you reach or something? Can you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sadly, if I were like you, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Alright, who here is high leveled? Except the person like that one close to Rebecca. You know, I am gonna feed this kill to Ellwood, but not from this direction, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Pew! Rebecca time, Rebecca time. Rebecca, woo! Oh, also, Rebecca's here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sad poggers. Sad poggers, but I do want to lure this guy in because, again, experience, so at the very least, if she can't reach, which I think she cannot, yeah, sadly, I'm just gonna not care. 24 attack against the 3. Oh, is this gonna die, really? What the heck, you're so weak. 19 and 3 is 16. Also, I think someone reached. Someone came into my home. Not like a burglar, like someone just came in. Alright. Do it. Be like that, I guess. Ooh, I'm noticing that if I want to get the kill to Ellwood, he's actually not going to... You know what? It really doesn't matter if Rebecca doesn't... It doesn't... Ship experience is ship experience, but it... I don't know. Man, I'm actually not sure. You know what? Let's forget about it. Okay. Let's attack here. Now Matthew just needs to hit once. I heal him up because... if I don't, he dies anyways. So, yeah. There you go. Kill for Matthew. Dorcas gets the secret book, and this is the turn 3, right? This video has been going on for 38 minutes. You know what? I think I'll get to the end of the next enemy phase or something. So let's go. Pew! I think I'll actually send Rebecca up to take on this guy that's healing. And, given that, actually, I don't think I care much about low one. About Rebecca getting hit if she won't die. So, yeah. If I put low in here, you can reach this Pegasus Knight and then get some SP. Or I cannot care. Oh boy. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I guess I'm gonna give Marcus a Pegasus Knight kill. It's still better overall because it means he's the other way, right? It means that Pegasus Knight doesn't go over for Oswin and Ellwood and whatnot, which is decent, I guess. Alright. Did I say I was gonna do it till the end of next turn? Guess not. Alright, he healed its HP, so yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna give that kill to Rebecca, like the good player that I am. My god. The state of humanity where it's not a meme, and I actually am doing it. Yeah, this is safe. I mean, not the hit itself, but just... You know, at least we may try to hit the guy. Also, will I equip something else here? Like maybe an 23 minus 7. I don't know. I think I'll give that kill to Hollywood. I'm gonna have like a silver lance. No, actually, because I'm gonna be pulling him sort of back. I mean, he's gonna attack, and then I'm gonna have him run back and whatnot. So, in fact, you know what? I may not even need to. Yeah. This guy's healing. I'm gonna have Rebecca go. I mean, this guy go for Rebecca. That means more XP for my guys over here. And to here, it'll be like 3, 4, 5 attacks. So I do actually kind of want Elliewood to be closer over there. Which, hey, it means a kill for Lowen. And he'll also have that Pegasus Knight, I think. So let me just check again. The sword sits in that 21, 14, 28. Elliewood does no wait, yeah, he doesn't. So Aronnax is 8, 23. 23 minus 7 is 16. Yes, 16. 23, 7, that's 304, so yeah, okay. Don't kill this guy, this person. You know, if I unequip it right here, actually, it'll be... If I drop Dorcas, I mean Bartra. Okay, first of all, 7 speed, but yeah, okay. I can probably do this one turn earlier. This is actually a sexy prospect. Alright, 3, 4, 5, something. Oh, he's not gonna be able to reach. My 5 turn is ruined. This is a sad day. At the same time, it is a very happy day, actually. I don't want Elliewood to enemy face Sagan, because Sagan can actually one-shot him. So you know what, yeah, I will just keep it like this. Alright, that's a lot of thinking for nothing. Okay, the guy runs away. Oh, I did not take this into account. We hit him, and he moved down too because he's stunned. Alright. Let me just try to get this over with. Level up Reka. HP, skill, speed. Not bad, not bad. Sell the secret book. Even though I care about funds, I'm still gonna do it. Oh. Level 2, level 1, 1, 2, 9, 3, 3. Actually, can I like do something cool? No, I cannot. Actually, probably can. Okay, but Rebecca got that level, so you know that means 5 levels so far. Oop, there we go. Yeah, alright. Thing is, 25 to 10, that's 15. Oh, man. Oh, I don't think it actually matters about vulnerability and whatnot. I'm just gonna hope I dodge because that always works. You know, what's the point of risking this actually? 51, yeah. 25 minus 12, pretty much. He's dead perfectly. Ah, yeah, what was the point of risking it if I'm gonna have Hollywood kill him back? Well, using your brain and asking me questions is not the way to go. Iron Lance, actually, no, spice stuff with him. Iron Lance for Hector. Then an Iron Lance for Marcus. Sure. Also for Hollywood. And if I'm not wrong, yeah, that's good. Hit. Oh, we actually did hit, boys. Hype. This does mean actually I can 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into here. And next turn have the Iron Lance be given to Hector. Alright, there's gonna be a level for Matthew, which is really nice. I'm gonna hold on to the red gem, I won't sell it. Speed and defense, oh my god. Oh, right, this is, actually, let me just have my hopes up, game. I didn't think that I got this level and that you won't take it away from me. Oh, good, 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 good. Yes, yes, yes. We are in turn 6. Another kill for Rebecca. Like, no, how are you giving so many kills to Rebecca? Hehehe, I don't know. Oh, also, if you watch London's new video, he like does something with the lockpick that is, honestly, it's super awesome. I think I'll just steal that strat. Also, something cool with the Pegasus Knights, because, I said, let's just move them up. I like moving everything forward. I mentioned how it looked like it was designed. This is turn 6, right? Yes. That the Pegasus Knights were just tailor-made for Rebecca. You can see they move about in the mountains, but they don't factor in Rebecca's range. Which is really interesting if you ask me. It's kind of like if on purpose they made it so that the AI were blind to it, so that Rebecca had an easier time. Also, yeah, this song. Everyone's gonna get a level, and it's gonna be bad. Oh, perfect damage. How did I do that? That was an Iron Axe and an Iron Sword. Good to know. Next time that I'm playing this game, I'll know how to perfectly kill this guy. Have I had animations off all this time? Oh my god, I have. Did I turn off someone's? Was it? No. Alright. Hi, boys. Ellie Wood, Ellie Good. Oh. Oh. Alright, come on. Ellie Wood, don't disappoint me. Come on. HP speed. And speed. Sure, I'll take it. Oh man, I don't know if I wanna. So far, I don't wanna go back. So I don't think I'm gonna destroy my epilogue and whatnot. I can just final chapter line is everything I need. Anyways, oh, that was another good level, right? There we go. 7. There we go. Yes, 7 levels, and that was Sid's turns. Let's not forget that Sid's turns. So far we got 14. Good that I caught that. All right. Thanks for watching. This is almost 15 minutes long. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm really glad how this turned out. Matthew gaining speed twice. It's gonna make it easier later on. It means I don't have to so panically employ him because I technically already reached one of the thresholds and then the other one comes a bit after, so I can be a bit not as like I don't have to rush for like the 13 speed that I need and whatnot. I mean 14. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Have a good day.